Easy.
What is up, Cahir Club? And welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful... Hello, Mango, and hello, Brugger. How goes it? How goes it? You fired a bit early there, Mango. What's up with that? Generally, I've seen you yell, scream at the top of your lungs at SFA for doing a hey before the stream starts. You know. Anyway, yeah, I hope everyone's weeks have gotten off to a good start. It is Monday. Not fun day. Maybe fun day. Depends. Depends on the vibes, I think. Because some Mondays are fun days. You're not thinking right. Sorry. I'll let you off this time, Mango. I'll let you been up. You see, normally if someone's like, I've been up for a while, I'd be like, oh man, have you been up since like 5 or something? Did you have to get an early start today? But this is coming from you. Have you been checked out for insomnia? Okay, you did wake up at 5. Okay, good. I was getting worried there that maybe the amount of time awake began with a 3. Why, yes. Now I'm starting to feel like there might be sarcasm in the 5. You know? Now I'm getting concerned. I stopped being concerned, now I'm concerned again. Which is concerning. What do you mean? Wait, okay. First things first. Hello, Dorsal Fin, how goes it? I hope that your week has been going well so far. What do you mean, you want context? No, you don't need to. You do not need to share information you don't want to. I just, what was it called? When you're like, yeah, I've been up for a while, and then you said, why yes? That sounds very like, why yes? I didn't kill those people off. So you know, you understand the vibe? Like, why yes? I didn't set the fire. That wasn't me. I wouldn't do that. You know. But, PM. Today? We talking today? We talking 2 and a... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, no. You see, that's what I was worried about. That right there, what I was worried about. I'm gonna start shiny hunting. Mango... I'm going to reiterate a question that I almost asked earlier, but I'm actually going to ask now. Have you been checked out for insomnia? 8:50 p.m. Oh, it is 8:50 p.m. there, isn't it? I forgot time zones existed for a moment. You have not, no. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, I think I'm going to do a gamble today, but, not... I'm going to wait for a few more people to show up. I'm not going to initiate the gamble just yet. I think. I'm going to wait for a moment. Although I'd want the gamble to be, will I get it before 10k? What is up with the nail shape there? It's like kind of fucked up. What the hell? Anyway, hello Rob, how goes it? Long time no talk. We definitely weren't having a conversation after I went live on Discord during the starting soon screen. It's been ages, months actually, since we last spoke. True. Yeah, exactly. It's been months. You know, I think I am gonna get the gamble started now. I'm just gonna leave it for a bit. Will Cahir get Minccino before 10k? Yeah, nah. Let's leave it at 15 minutes. I think it should take maybe a little under an hour to get there. But I want to, like, leave it for a while so people who are interested in the... So people interested can hop on in the glamble, you know? Before 10k. In the next 100 encounters. Absolutely not. Well, put your money where your mouth is, Rob. Take your money, put it where your mouth is. If you believe that with your whole heart, then gamble it. Someone should probably inform SFA. He'll be excited at the prospect of losing all his channel points again. Money mouth. Money. Get that? That was a little reference for you guys. That was a little bit of a. That was a bit of a reference. A little. Anyway. But yeah, what was it called? What brainwaves am I trying to have? What were the brainwaves on the menu today? There are a few around, I think. There are a few around. I guess Z8 conversation can get started up a few more. The Pokemon regulars come in, because obviously it's mostly Rob at the moment, you know. Yeah, you catch the drift. I'm interested to see how long this is going to last at this point. Because about 12,500 was my highest hunt I've ever done. Don't believe I've gone above 12,500. So, SpongeMan, Bob l'Éponge. Why call it anything else, is my question. If Bob l'Éponge is on the menu, well, I guess not on the menu, but, Bob l'Éponge, it's good. It's good shit. It's good stuff, you know? Enjoyable. Enjoyable in concept and in not concept. Yes. Bob the Sponge. Bob the Sponge. Bob l'Eponge. Me when I'm... You know what? I said that a lot these days. Just out of the blue, I go me when I'm in a blank competition and the blank is blank. You know, it's It's... Wait, it says that Mango's on Team 1. Which is Team Yeah. Right? But I don't see any channel points on that side. Mango, have you managed to bet 0 on one of the sides? Has Mango not put any money where his mouth is? And just might win 9k. There is a 100 in 8,000 chance. Yes, but also no. Yes, but also no. What does yes, but also no mean in this situation? In this situation. I'm intrigued. I'm nosy. So 108,000 isn't... That's 1%. That is a 1% chance. From my understanding. It's probably not a 1% chance, right? But it, like... 100 is just a little over 1% of 8,000. You know? My PC is currently unfortunately not working, so I'm on a Chromebook, so I don't think I can get the VPN thing going fast enough. I see. Wait, PC not working? Oh, I think I saw you mention it the other day. I just assumed that you maybe meant... I just assumed you maybe meant that it, like... I didn't realize this was a full-on it is broken. That's concerning. That is not good. Maybe have the deets. Did it explode? It did be fully dead. Oh no. That is not good at all. As in, like, won't turn on, won't even try to turn on. Sorry, I just looked down at mine. The flickering lights have been getting worse lately. I think I need to do something about my beast. Seems like the power supply shattered itself. Oh no, are you getting a new one then? You can get it to slightly spin the fans for a moment. Well, that's progress. So if someone bets with no channel points, if it does win, does it still all go to them? I guess we might. Well, no, we probably won't find out because it's Mango, and Mango isn't allowed to gamble without a VPN. So, you know. But you know. Viewers in your region can only predict without using any good boy points. Learn more. I'm clicking it, but it isn't doing anything. I feel scammed. I want my money back. Give me my money back. You're not in the region. No. I mean, you're correct, I've learned. I see. But we'll see. Again, if SFA shows up, he'll probably put every penny he owns on, it's happening, but I guess the issue is with every encounter that happens, the odds of it happening get less and less and less, which is quite interesting, you know? So... Alright. Alright, yeah, Free Run seems to be coming to Netflix, which is cool. Do love a good bit of Free Run. Do love a good bit of Free Run indeed. I'd recommend checking it out if you guys haven't. Really? Yes. Seriously? Yeah. Do you know what freerun is, Dorsal Fin 1? Oh no, maybe you do. Maybe, okay. You're all in. I fucking knew it. He's all in with 750 channel points. You love freerun. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear it. Have you watched it then? I'm feeling regret that I haven't had. You spent money to watch it. I see. Understandable. Freerun's opening, both openings, honestly, are like go-to listens for me. I love those. It's cool as long as it's not just the UK that gets it. I've heard that it isn't just the UK. I don't know if it's just if it's going to be the UK, then the rest of the world later. I mean, she's already paid for it, so. But I'm sure that would have been a recommendation of mine at some point. Maybe? I don't know. Freerun is very much like in like this big 3 fantasy anime kind of thing at the moment. No, fantasy series thing at the moment with Dungeon Meshi and Witch Hat Atelier. Like, they often get involved in the same conversation. So you know what, Dorsal Fin 1? We might have to watch Witch Hat Atelier when it comes out. Because I think that's probably my favourite of those 3. Freerun is still very good, though. That's a thought. Dorsal Fin 1. Thoughts on the demons? Who's Hat Atelier? Which? Oh. Cool. There's any thoughts? Yeah. Any thoughts you might have on them? No. Mango SFA already did Who's Hat. I just deleted the message. Because yeah, people on Twitter, so you know this is going to be a doozy, keep on calling freerun fascist because of the demons. And it's like, I feel like you haven't thought as hard about this as you're acting like you are. Yeah, they lack media literacy. I think freerun is Marxist. Interesting. Can we get elaboration on this? Kinda. Nah. Backpedaling, I see. It's a good show, though. I'd highly recommend watching freerun when it comes to Netflix. Well, the whole thing is about the value of community and... Fair point, fair point. I can't get the thing out of my head that pointed out how flashbacks with Himmel feel like the wife in a movie about a widower. You know? Like, Himmel feels like the dead wife in a movie about a widower. Which is true. The whole pursuit of magical being a greater reward than any spell could be kind of Marxist. That is also fair. That is also fair. I have to rewatch it. The question is do I try and rope my dad into the rewatch? Because he is a pretty big fantasy guy. He loves a good fantasy. He also loves a good sci-fi, but it's not the point. Sci-fi is fantasy. I'm being stupid. Did I say science is fuck! Did I say science is fantasy, or did I say sci-fi is fantasy? Because sci-fi is... we know that. Well, it's science fiction, isn't it? I guess it isn't always fantasy. It's a bit... I don't know, I've always considered, like... I guess it isn't. In my head, the phi in sci-fi stood for fantasy for a bit there, but now I'm realizing that isn't the case. But I think it should be. But yeah, I'll probably rewatch it once it does come to Netflix, because then I don't have to worry about getting 52. I mean, I watch things legally. But I'm still getting him to watch Orb for now, which had a banger of an episode. A banger of an episode. You know a show is good. You know a show is good when you watch someone you should fundamentally be against lose. Fundamentally lose. And feel bad for them. When you watch it and go, oh, that was good. That's true. Like, a hateable antagonist is one thing. An antagonist you hate with your whole being, that's one thing. But an antagonist that can be an antagonist and still make you feel sorry for them. Peak. Peak shit. Like, it was just impressive to watch, right? Because I've been watching it with my dad, right? And we were both sitting there, like, jaws agape. Like, this wasn't just like a me thing. I wasn't alone in it. We were on the same wavelength. And, man. I mean, I guess what I'm fundamentally saying is, a show is good when it can make you feel for the characters in the show. I mean, I guess I'm not. But, you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. Because, like, it's just interesting to me. And it's, like, very much an achievement of storytelling, I'd say. Because some stories struggle to make you like the main character, you know? Some stories could make the main character lose and you wouldn't feel bad for them. But, I'm once again gonna stand here and gas up Orb on the movements of the Earth. I genuinely think... Now, the landing's important, right? How it sticks the landing is very important here. But if it sticks it... maybe even top 3 anime. May even usurp, like, I've been firm on BNA as one of my favorite shows for a while. This might end up usurping it. It's funny, because I like a good action story, right? I love a good, like, actiony, like, boom, boom, boom fights, you know? Like, BNA's good with that. Shit like Spider-Verse is good with that. Chainsaw Man is good with that. But I find myself more often than not actually emotionally connecting to the chiller shows that aren't all about the big fights. Chiller shows and movies. I'm going to emphasize the movies and books as well, I guess. Like, because I love a good action spectacle, right? But I don't know. It's shit like Life is Pi. Life is Pi. It's shit like Life is Pi that. No, it's shit like Life of Pi is like grabs me in a way that like. My mind went to like Iron Man, but I feel like that's unfair. How many episodes does an anime have to have for you to go, ooh, too many? $1,122. I'm kidding. The first anime I ever watched was Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail, at the time, had well over 100 episodes. Just well over 100. And I spent a solid few months crawling through it. I say crawling, but I enjoyed it at the time. I was a Fairy Tail fan. Like, yeah, there were well over 100 episodes at the time. And I fucking chugged through them all. I wouldn't really say there's anything too... If an anime is good, it will be worth watching all the episodes. If a show is good, it'll be worth watching all the episodes. Right? That's my thought on that matter. Like, I don't think a show can have, like, a good anime can have 1,122 episodes, right? And that's great. But if a bad anime has, like, 24, then that's bad. That's too many of that anime, because you're not going to want to watch them all. Right? You know? Like... I think it's, like, dependent. But then it isn't dependent. Because it doesn't matter if an anime is too long, if you don't like it. Because, no, you suffer through it? Oh, okay, my bad, sorry. Is that like a... Because what if it gets good at the end? Mango, you're so right. I have a crush on my stepsister. You gotta watch it to the end. That's when it gets good. That... It only gets... It's only in the last 10 minutes of that show that it gets good. Just watch all the animes all the way through. You know what? You're right. You got it. I will ensure that I do that. That will be my life's mission. Because... You gotta, you know? Cool, great talk. Yeah, no, awesome. It's really great, though, Mango, that you'd say you'd do it with me. Really admirable that you would step up to the plate and watch all the anime alongside me. That was really kind of you, Mango, actually. Because doing it alone, you know? Like, I'd have all, like, I wouldn't have anyone to talk about all the anime with. But, Yo, it's a likely ban evader. Let me just ban them quickly. Oh, and there's a bot here too. Hello, Guts. How goes it? Oh, you didn't see the bot. I'm now realizing that you didn't get to see the bot there. That's a shame. But hello, Guts. How goes it? I hope that your week has gotten off to a good start. I am at this moment on my quest for the shiny Minccino. Unfortunately, I wonder if I maybe should have made it... No, I shouldn't have made it half an hour. Yeah. That was a gamble, but the gamble is over. No more gambling. No, very busy with animals. Understandable. I hope the animal busyness goes well. 10 to go? Well, interesting, Felix. It's a shame you didn't come about 10 minutes prior, because then you could have gambled on that claim. Oh, and I hope the concert last night went well as well. What was I saying prior? You don't do things like that, Felix, on do Twitch? Oh no. I am bluntly contemplating doing a couple of maybe non-Pokemon streams on Twitch only, just to see how they do. But I'm not going to lock into that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud yet. I'm definitely going to continue multi-streaming until ZA. Because ZA, I'm going to want it, like... It really bums me out that I don't have the footage of me playing Legends Arceus through for the first time on, like, a beck and call. Like, sometimes... And maybe this is sad. Maybe this will make you think less of me. But sometimes I, like, go to see my first reaction to, like, Churro and Wo-Chien and other plot points in Scarlet and Violet. Because I just enjoy doing that. Concert was fun. Singer came into the crowd for the last two songs and it was cool. The singer put his physical body in the crowd. He did not come. Well, I wasn't gonna say that, Guts. But that does sound very exciting. Did you get to high five them? Cahir, you know how people put their favorite characters in the teapot to make tea from them and get friendship? What character do you think would make the best tea? Ask me this on Wednesday. I will have been able to think about it by then. You know? Hello, Pip. How goes it? I hope that your week has been going well so far. I hope it's gone off to a good start. Did you enjoy the concert? You see, this is where it gets awkward. Because Guts was like, yeah, it was great. And then Pip goes, no. That'd be quite fucked up, I think. You did your ears hurt, though. Oh, no. You might have to get new ones. It's a very fun concert. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. You got to go. Fair enough, Ruger. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Yeah, Pip didn't know the band, so it's okay if he didn't like it. No, if I bought someone to see something that I enjoyed and they didn't enjoy it, I would... You know that one post about ET and hammers? You don't enjoy all the things I like in the exact way I enjoy them? You're morally incorrect. Right. Right. E.T. and hammers. Give me a moment. I got this. Please work. That's not the right window capture. It's behind the fucking... There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. This one lives in my head quite often. Yippee! Yippee, indeed. Let me narrate it. Me and my friends would have killed E.T. with hammers. I can tell you that much. And not a day goes by, or I don't dwell on that. You know? Gus plays their music a lot, so I know some songs. You know, I play music so much that at some point people will listen to the bands I do, and then they have to come with me to the concerts, and it's great. That's an understandable, what was it called? Pyramid scheme. Oh, you really did say E.T. and hammers. I thought I completely misheard you. No, I said the words E.T. and hammers. That is exactly what I said. No, it's rise up to my world. Renew your definition. Are we tormenting Mango? We tormenting Mango. Fair enough. What was I saying? You know, I'm gonna gas up Freerun being on Netflix again. Because, no, SFA was already... No, SFA maybe wasn't here. But Gus and Pip weren't. I don't know if Pip's seen Freerun. Or shown it to Guts yet. Pip generally has good taste in anime. I'm genuinely quite devastated I didn't know Dorsal Fin 1 had such strong feelings on Freerun up until this point. Like, I'm impressed that you found, you know what, I'm not going to take credit for your good taste in anime, Dorsal Fin 1. I'm not going to take credit for the fact that you've watched a lot of good anime. Okay, I'll take a bit of credit. You're right, I should take a bit of credit. It was actually Mod D Robbie's recommendation. I see. So not your idea. Well, I'll have to tell Mod D Robbie, give him a thumbs up emoticon for the Freerun recommendation. Don't fucking recommend him, which I tell you. Don't fucking recommend him, which I tell you. Ha. It's okay, I have one life left still. Bro thinks it's third life. I told him you have good taste. Thank you. And that's why I've seen Love is War. Oh, is he a Love is War fan as well? What are you whispering? I forgot. Oh, Witch Hat Atelier. I'll recommend Witch Hat Atelier to him. This is a Pokemon stream. It is a Pokemon stream, yes. I read Witch Hat, so fucking right! Great. I think I need to catch up still, I'll be honest, but... Oh, I see. Finn is replying to SFA. Want to talk about Pokemon ZA? Yeah, let's talk about Pokemon ZA. It's actually wildlife, my snail is drowning. Oh no! No, we can talk about Pokemon ZA because... Well, this isn't that hoodie. I'm gonna detour. I've got 2 hoodies with little metal ends on. With little, like, metal drawstring... Like, little metal tips on their drawstrings, right? And... The one I was wearing earlier today had, like, a dent in one of the metal bits. And I don't know how that's happened. But the one I'm wearing right now is, like, my bedtime hoodie. I don't generally wear it in bed unless it's a really cold night. But, like, sometimes it's chilly and I've got my pajamas on. And I don't want to... I'm not like a... I know some people, like, no outdoor clothes on the bed. Right? Some people, like, no outdoor clothes. I'm chill with outdoor clothes on the bed, right? I don't mind. I let my cat sleep on the bed. She has been to much worse places than I have. So I don't care. But I don't like wearing my daytime clothes with my nighttime clothes. Those are separate. Bro, no, Missy, hey. It's... Like, need to emphasize that that wasn't even, like, intended as, like, hateful. She just goes places. She has 2 full bowls of water in this house. She will still go outside to drink water from, like, the watering can. We have this little... I think it must have been an ashtray or something once, but Dad doesn't smoke anymore. And it's filled with rocks. It's quite a nice feature. I didn't realize you were here, Missy. I'm not sorry for talking shit about you. But, she just leapt off the windowsill and, and murped at me. But yeah, she'll drink from that when it's, like, full of water. She's a strange beast. Well, my brother's cat would sometimes come back smelling of motor oil. Bro was a mechanic, it's fine, that was his job. Why are you yelling at me, huh? What's up? If you need things, you can go downstairs and ask Dad. I'm busy. Bizarre creature. My cat is at the vet, and they called me to tell me she's very sweet and loving. Aww. Missy, I know you can hear me. Come to me. No, she loves me, really. For some reason. I'm sure if she could speak, she would say equally, I'll piss you all day. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. She'd hate that. Missy does not like attention. Missy likes giving me attention. Sometimes Dad. Occasionally, she'll let Dad touch her. But... So you say that, but I get all them cats loving belly scratches. Yeah. Weird beast. Gear, I found a chest somehow. I don't know how Pokemon works. Well, that's like a Pokeball, isn't it? You just find a Pokeball, and that's a chest. For some reason. Whatever, when I visit over there, I'm only meeting up with Missy so I can catnap her. Do not. Then we'll have problems. Speaking of the Pokemon, though, mango Pokemon steak. Interesting. Interesting. I keep seeing a random Twitter account posting, like, random, like, 4chan leaks, and it's like, man, like, today I saw they're gonna make a Pokemon game like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. Yeah? Are they? Wow. It's just, I think, the most fake 4chan leak, Pokemon leak I've seen in a while. And everyone in the comments was like, yeah, it'd be cool if they did that. And it's like, yeah, no, I'm not opposed. But is it realistic? Is this a realistic idea? I saw 2, I think, fairly new videos on now very old subject. Pokemons versus all them lions. Yeah, this topic comes up quite often, I'll be honest. Lions, so exactly, the lions always win. But, what was it called? It's called nothing. My brain doesn't work. I feel like this argument comes back up every year or so. Every year or so, just everyone's like, Lions versus Pokemon. And real. Maybe I'll do it again one day. Maybe I'll battle through Johto with a lion at some point. You know who made the lion sprites for those? for that run through? That's right, Snip Pip. Pip Pip Snip. No wait. Right. One of them did figure out one strat that kind of work in favor of the Pokemons, but it was a little whack. Was it just, oh, one of the flying guys flies over them? I like that. Wait a minute. The hell? How long has that been like that? Because the counter is actively aligned with it. So has it been like that a while? Have I been streaming with my, like, overlay all scuff for years? No, he had to do some draining move and had a berry that sometimes regens HP. Okay, but it would have been a fucking Smeargle, because Smeargle's the one who does that. And Smeargle is one of the Pokemon that I think a lion would shred like paper. I love how Guts has been following since the 4th of July. Huh? Huh? Oh, so Guts has. The more you know. Fourth of July, 2021. Bonkers. Following Cahir, yeah, following me on Twitch. Not physically, I don't think. Cut Stalker, oh no. I didn't know that. I only just checked. I'll be honest. Lucario just got free from playing Minecraft, so don't get me wrong, I love the game and it's in your top 5. I've been playing for hours and I was the host, oh no. Crowdfund with the others a server. Oh, it's working on you gutsy mode? Is that what that is? A little spinning heart? Friends will just keep playing, I see. Well, welcome to the stream. I hope your Monday's been going well. I hope you've enjoyed playing Minecraft. Well, it sounds like you did for a bit, maybe. It sounds like you enjoyed playing Minecraft for a bit. And then... This was a pain in the ass to animate it, but I love how it came out. It's very, like, smooth. It's good animation. You're good at rotating things. I enjoyed it. Then everyone had to go, and there was this one friend stopping me from leaving for like an hour. At that point, I think you can just put your foot down, Lucario. Hey, dude. I've been having fun playing with you, but I got other things to do today. He's gonna have to shut the server down. What's he gonna do? Stop you? It's your server. Undulating but spinning. Well, I mean, it's not really. I just really hated my other heart one, honestly. That's fair, that's fair. Sorry, I've gone into the zone there. You know how it is. You know how it is. Wait. Oh shit, that was a movie that I was like, oh, I should maybe watch that. I've forgotten what it is. Shiny Minccino on 24th of the 2nd, 26. I'm going to hope that you're as accurate as Felix with these predictions. Sonic 3, buy it now. I've not even seen the first Sonic. I've seen none of the Sonic movies. I hate to say it. So extremely, yeah, no, of course, Felix. GTA 6 before Minccino. Look, GTA 6 is coming out this year. So that's not that bad. You've been here. You might have just had a bit of a nap, though. Understandable. Sleep tight, Rob. Heat Death of the Universe before Minccino. No! Okay, can we at least get a vacuum? Can it at least be like vacuum decay before Minccino? False vacuum decay before Minccino? No, aww. Boo Womp. The issue is, you know what? I get too passionate about the Heat Death of the Universe. It's like one of those subjects. I've had a big pickle. I don't like pickle. How big? I don't like that emoji. I had some over yesterday who didn't know they exist. Someone over yesterday who didn't know they existed. Okay, I didn't read the one there, so it was I had some over yesterday, some big pickles over yesterday, and they didn't know they existed, which would have been an interesting sentence. Getting 50 hours of playtime on BDSP? I play BDSP for about an hour every 4 months. Oh no. That's like the, Second of Eternity thing. Where it's like, take one cup out of the... No, what is it? It's like, drain the Pacific Ocean, refill the Pacific Ocean, and then take a step. And every time you go around the whole Earth, there's something else that you do after that. And it's after that's done, it's a Second of Eternity. That then, like, it's like 5 seconds of eternity until I get Minccino. I have a hat on my counter. I just thought people knew about them. Pickle hat. Oh, a jar. A jar. Okay, that's fair. Like 5 to 6 inches tall. I'm not sure if they're a Texas thing, but I think it's a Texas brand. That seems reasonable. Pickles. Pickles are generally cucumbers, right? After you empty the ocean, you piss one water every rat spin. That goes a bit too quick, though. I know you can pickle basically everything, but whenever anyone says pickle, right, you think of the green thing. That's a pickled cucumber, yes? The archetypical pickle... Send a photo in Cahir cord. Sounds like a plan to me. No, just pickled green? Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough then. Have a good day. Guys, the pickles aren't that big. Tickle that pickle. Oh no. Oh no. Is that the difference between cucumbers and pickles? The pickles are pickled?
Hey.
Thanks a lot! Thank you for the raid! Hello everybody, hello! My name's CahirLIVE, I stream Pokemon twice a week, and right now, I'm shiny hunting for a shiny Minccino.
Logos minted.
Thank you PokeGamer1999 for following, welcome to the Cahir Club. But yeah, I'm hunting for shiny Minccino. This Minccino right here can be shiny, and I'm hunting it. I'm almost at 10,000 encounters. I'm going to hit there in 20. Thank you Major Bill for following, thank you, welcome to the Cahir Club. Based on, thank you Hexalord, thank you, and thank you again for the raid. What were you doing? What were you streaming? Wait, let's get a, is it /SO?
Logos minted.
There we go, there we go. Boom. Hey, it worked! Nice. Thank you for following Hexalord, thank you. Wait, let me just double check I haven't missed any follows. Ooh. Oh, it's just D's I think I missed. Just D's, thank you for following. Welcome to the Cahir Club. You're hunting fish chaining in X, SOS and sandwiches in Scarlet Violet. Nice, nice. Dude, I used to love fish chaining. If I ever get a capture card, SOS and fish chaining are definitely at the top of my list for hunts I want to do. SOS I think remains my favorite. Just D's nuts. No! I should have thought of that. I walked right into it. Oh, wait, I can... Boom. Got him. Damn it. Indeed. Got 2 SOS shinies today. Nice. Congratulations. Which ones? Which ones? I'm 59. Oricorio, Pom Pom, and Execute. Nice, nice. I always remember how it's, I think, just Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But there's that, what's it called? Tourist. In the Pokemon Center with a shiny Execute. And it was like the first time a trainer's had a shiny, which I find interesting. And you finally got the 19th and final Vavion. Nice! Congratulations! That is very exciting. How long have you been looking for that what was it called, collection? Honestly, those are the kind of hunts I like doing in Scarlet and Violet these days, the niche ones that end up taking a bit longer. Going about them for about 19 days. Oh, fair enough then, fair enough. One a day, can't slate that. Respectable progress. C6 for Vion. Okay. Alright. I just realised I missed Jello over on YouTube. Hello, Jello. How goes it? I hope that your week's been going well so far. You'll make sure you're all staying hydrated as well. Anyone else find any shinies recently? Any other shiny marks accomplished? Yeah, no, I didn't manage to get a shiny last week, unfortunately. Why are you doing this to yourself? Want to. Like, I just like the idea of the niche hunts, you know? Okay, how do I pronounce Gulpin? I believe it's like Gulpin D's nuts. I think that's how you pronounce it. You've already gotten all the shinies. Oh, of course. Of course you have Mango. I don't know how I didn't consider that as an opportunity before this point. I'm interested to see what kind of shiny hunting methods are gonna be in ZA. What type is Haxorus week 2? So I know you're probably going for a Dragon D's nuts. But I'm going to say Fairy because I'm interested to see. If you said Salamence... Pardon? Huh? Oh, Haxala, you have a shiny living dex. Of course, that's why you were going for all the Vivian, is it? Did recently get a shiny Swirlix and Sword and Shield random encounters, shiny charm. It took 3,168 encounters, jeez. Still though, congratulations. You ever go to... Aldi? All these... penises? Polk is weak to Salamence, not Haxorus. Of course, of course. It was a stretch. I'm still on edge. Can't keep stealing the jokes like that. It ain't a stolen joke if it's executed in the same way. I mean, Cahir keeps triggering the nuts jokes before the launch. At least it's not slugma balls. All these dick in your mouth. I was close. I was on the right track. You know? Was this a calculated effort from Haxorus? Let's rate this guy and let's rate this guy and hit him with as many Ligma jokes as possible. Bro, I'm not like that. No worries, I was messing. Just between me and D's nuts. Alright. Oh, I like that with the shiny Venonat. That's a good emo. I enjoy that one. Alright. Cahir's starting to carry the joke? What? Oh! I just lost the game. I saw the joke and it made me think of something else. So, Bill and I have one brain shell to share and it's only Ligma jokes. SFA's trying really hard. I remember, like, one stream, I got robbed with Candace dick joke when fighting Candace. And then he said something else later, and I was so on edge that he was trying to get me. Shiny Venonat hates me. Only Kanto shiny I'm missing in Pokemon Go, and took 4,000 plus Masuda eggs in Gen 7. 4,000 eggs? Dude, it does. That's insane. Congratulations on getting it in the end, though. That is 8 times odds. Did you get, like, 5 first encounter shinies after that to balance it out? Balance out the luck? Your longest hunt today? I would be surprised if you managed to beat that, honestly. Mango and Guts are fighting. Where? Wait, what? Yeah, so distrustful, God. I'd be impressed if you managed to get another one longer than that. I'd be impressed to see any longer than that. At least, like, in relation to odds. Alright. You're still due lots of shinies. 8 times for a Ratzer and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Jeez. Hopefully the luck comes back to you. Anyway, you have a question. What's your question, SFA? Announcing my retirement. Okay, elaborate. I don't think we need to elaborate, Jelly. Felix has, for context for people new here, has been betting that we'd be getting it on a 95 for 9,095 encounters. Wait, what do VTubers do? Graduation? Yeah, VTubers graduate. Are you graduating, Felix? I need to do more hunts in Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. The issue is, right, part of me wants to shiny hunt in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Another part of me is aware that I haven't used my Joy-Cons in months. They're going to be drifting so hard, I'll be sprinting. I could probably let my Joy-Cons complete the game on their own. Like... So, on one hand, I think it would be fun to do it, like... Part of me wants to shiny hunt Mankey, to transfer to Scarlet and Violet, and evolve into Annihilate. But Nintendo will repair them for free. That is a fair point, but... Effort. No, I ought to. Or I could just wait till the Switch 2 comes out later this year, obviously. Although I guess it depends, if, what's it called? Let's Go Pikachu Eevee is playable. Because some games won't be playable on the Switch 2, apparently. And Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is very much Joy-Con focused, so... I'll be interested to see if that ends up in that category. Oh shit! Oh shit! We're here! We're here! I'm gonna have to rearrange my... I'm gonna have to shrink down the encounter number. Alright, drum rolls, please. Can we get a 10k shiny? Can we get a 10k shiny? Yeah. Oh, okay. They're cheering. They're cheering because they're gonna get all of SFA's channel points. All right.
Ball.
Ball. Oh. Oh well. and now my little counter is off the screen. Now it's back on the screen. I'm gonna have to move it. Oh wait, no, I think it's shrunk a bit too much as well. Yeah, no, I have to move it a bit more. Okay. There we go. 10,000. 10,000 encounters. No, I was not going to say the accursed word, Bip. Alright. My apologies, SFA. I just want to be clear. 92% on no. The people who bet that I was going to get the shiny. No, the people who bet that I wasn't going to get the shiny before 10k will get 750 channel points between them. So, congratulations, guys. You missed the gambling window. I know, I'm sorry. I know, I've got a very, very advanced counting system program that I use, which isn't the calculator app built in to Windows. Do not the gambling. I mean, was it Major Bill? Yeah, Major Bill was low-key right. Shiny hunting is, well, it isn't gambling because you're not putting anything at risk except your time. Okay, no, look, if it works, which it does. I can't even gamble my channel points. Do you mean in your own channel, or are you European? Because I know Content Mango is from Europe, and he cannot I lose my will to live past 2 times odds. You're Dutch. I see. I thought that might be the case. Yeah, Mango has the same issue. He can't participate either unless he gets a VPN. But after over double odds, right? That's when it gets satisfying. If you get a shiny in 5 encounters, oh no. It's like a bell curve, right? Where if you get a shiny in like 10, that's really exciting. But as you get further into the hunt, like 300, that's going to be hype when you get it, but it's not going to be as hype as if you got it at like 10k. Alright. You can, you're pretty sure. Are you from Europe? PokeGamer 1999? SOS has been kind, never going to 200. That is very lucky. I remember when Sun and Moon first released, I tried to get a shiny Rockruff, and my DS was on for weeks. My DS was on for weeks straight. You're from England? Yeah, no. I am also English, and we can gamble. I guess it's maybe saying the European Union would have been more accurate. Maybe I should have said the EU. But England is based. Gamble Core. Why won't some games be playable, and how to know? I don't think we can know at the moment. They just said in the announcement trailer that, or was it? They said at some point that, oh, fair enough, Axelar. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you for raiding. Thank you for the raid. Best of luck with all your hunts in the future. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, we don't know what games won't be playable. Yeah, I don't believe. They just announced that some won't. And it's probably just because of hardware limitations and stuff. You're off as well. Fair enough, Major Bill. I hope you have a great rest of your day as well. Alright. 10,000. But, I'd say let's go Pikachu and Eevee. Maybe, like, Ring Fit Adventure. Ring Fit Adventure might be up there, because you have to put it in the little, like, ring, right? Because it's the Ring Fit Adventure. So it wouldn't surprise me if that was part of it. I guess it depends on if Switch 2 games are heavily compatible with... No, if the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons have all the same functionality. Words? Not my strong suit. Yeah, we gotta have a talk, we do. Yeah? Uh-oh. Are you trying to make me join the military? No. I have claimed my disdain for those advertisements. All your ads are for the US military. Like, what is up with Twitch and military adverts? Because I swear those are all I get on your and Pips' streams as well. It's like the only advertisement I get. So, why haven't you joined the army to help defend our country? I think we found the culprit. Let's blame Felix. They're trying to aim to younger audiences so they can join. I wonder if it is, like, age-based at all. Or if, like, 8-year-old Timmy coming to the CahirLIVE stream to get banned That's too young for Twitch, but would get the exact same advertisement. Mango, I promise you I want nothing to do with the army, let alone the US. I haven't gotten a military ad in a while, I don't think. Interesting. What has Dorsal Fin done, and what do we need to do to imitate her? Wait, Cahir, are you getting UK military propaganda? Yes. Haven't had an ad in ages. Oh, interesting. Have you, got an ad blocker? Maybe it's obvious that you're chronically ill. No. Well, I guess it depends on, like, your Googling habits. Oh, huh. Peculiar. How interesting. The military decides that she's too tactically good to be legally allowed to fight. Yeah, that makes sense. Honkai Star Rail players are war crimes. Because they know how to fight. Interesting. They're Sun Tzu or some shit. Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu. Like, I know that Sun Tzu might actually not be a real person. Sun Tzu? Sun Tzu, oh no. Like the author of Art of War? Yes, that is exactly who SFA guy is trying to refer to, and it's misspelled the name. Oh, I see what you're probably referring to, actually. Yeah, no, I watched a video by Only Sarcastic Productions, and they were saying that Sun Tzu might not have been real, actually. It's debatable on if the book was a piss take or not. But I don't know enough about this subject to have a full-on conversation about it. I just know I saw, I think it was Red from early. Yeah, no, it should have been, was it? That might have been. It was on Only Sarcastic Productions channel. And they were like, yeah, no. This guy just might not have been real. So it was quite funny to me when I watched... Does it have Reddit threads as a source? I doubt it. But it just made me chuckle when Wamu from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure said that he'd met the guy. Because the idea that Sun Tzu isn't real, and Wamu's claiming to have met him, makes it seem like a psychological... Makes it seem more like a psychological, like, attack on Joseph. Which I think makes it more interesting. Because Wamu knows that the Art of War... Like, because if the Art of War wasn't written seriously, then Wamu knows this, and is just winding Joseph up, and I find that funny. Did you get that far in JoJo's with Dorsal? I did. Von Stroheim has just returned. New part, new yo-yo. New part, new yo-yo. I'm still looking forward to the next part of JoJo Lands. It's funny, but it's scaring me too. For real. Are there horses? Not for a bit. There were horses at the beginning of part 1. Might as well be. Yeah, don't spoil the horse lore. I don't know which part you're specifically referring to, but I wasn't gonna. It's worse than spoiling when D-Luke dies. Yeah, no, it is, isn't it? That it is comparable to spoiling when D-Luke dies in Genshin Impact. You said not in a bit. I was referring to the horses at the beginning of part 1 that pulled the horse-drawn carriage is used throughout the part. Because there's the horse-drawn carriage at the beginning. I don't think we see... No, we might see the horses. Then there's the one that Dio arrives in. And then there's the one that Jack the Ripper... when he hides in one of the horses. Which is quite fucked up, I think. We did see horses at the beginning. They were dead. Yeah, no, of course Dorsal Fin would remember exactly that bit of that detail right there. Unsurprising. But useful all the same. Wait, horses live that long? Horses don't live long. Horses don't live long. Horse dies every second, actually. Vet just called. Oh. Oh. Cat got fat shamed. Oh no. No. Despicable. What's the canon average screen time for a Joe horse? I don't think it's 25 years, Rob. One frame. Well, we'll find out in April, I think. You meant horse lifespan? They live for 25 years? That's way too long. They don't deserve that. Like, come on, man. Like, if it were 10, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine, that's reasonable. But 25? Yes, but sorry you have to find out in a Cahir stream. She has to go on a special food. Oh, no. She also refused to pee, so couldn't test her. I treat Cahir stream like your own personal text. That's fair. I can't say that. Someone known to live to 30? Imagine seeing a 30-year-old horse. Dorsal Fin 1. How do you feel that there are horses in this world that have lived longer than you? Not good. That's fair. Isn't that just Goro? Goro? You do not seem to understand what Goro is. You don't. You don't. You very clearly. Is that a treat to Finn? No. Oh no, I'm soon past max horse age. And do you hate horses? They scare you. Indeed, indeed they do. I like the horses, pictures of horses taken from fucked up angles, honestly. Okay, this isn't... I'm just getting reference images for horses, so I'm not going to show this. Horse picture meme. No, I got it. I found the image I'm looking for. Because what do you mean this is a horse? It's just quite fucked up, really, isn't it? Like... I like the way it's looking at the camera as well. The way it's like looking back at the camera like this. This is... Can I get like the haunts? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This shit right here? That's just actual art. Can I get more of the haunts? Whoa! Whoa! Wait! He'd win a race, I think. He'd definitely win a race. This guy right here? Are there any, like, more, or is it just the... This one, you know? I think it might be. Oh, there's this! There's this right here! That's fucked up. That, I'm not... Here's another vague... This one's a bit harder to see. Anyway. Apologies for the sidetracking. Oh no, internet history reveal? This dream is too scary for me. I'm sorry, Dorsal Fin 1. I'm sorry. You reported the stream. Oh. They're gonna get onto me for... the hunces. This is really relatable. Which part is the relatable part? Is my question, Felix. Oh, the Carve emote is lighter now. I love that. Honestly, the haunts is just something I've not been able to get out of my head. It's quite fucked up, really. In the D&D campaign I play on Sundays with Rob, I play a robot, and we met a mechanic who, like, works on these robots and stuff. He's not the original creator, but he knows a decent chunk about them, because he's provided maintenance to some of the robots where he's from. And then he revealed he's made a little guy to, like, help him, called... And... it's just, like... the robot head on legs. Just the head of one of these robots on legs. And... my robot fucking hates that guy. Vile beast. It is silly. But, like... I just like to think of it like... let me get the image. I'm gonna have to get the image up. I'm gonna have to get... I don't have any choice but to get the image up. You know how it is. I know how it is. I'm gonna have to get the image up. Okay, I'm going further back than I thought I was gonna have to. But it's fine. Okay, this didn't actually open in Firefox like I needed it to. This is what my guy sees. Imagine someone coming up to you and being like, "Ah, yes, this is my little helper." And this fucker comes along. Do you... like, I would... I wouldn't like this. I wouldn't like this at all. E.T. Hammer's tweet. E.T. Hammer's tweet! It all comes full circle. It all comes full circle. I'm glad that I gave everyone the context needed to understand that. Why is he naked but wearing shoes? Exactly. It's in my inventory right now, yes, it is. Haunts-esque. What about the pamphlet from the US Forestry Service on how to blow up a horse? Okay, pardon? Mango, can I leave? No. What? What has just happened in my chat? SFA, why do you need permission from Mango specifically? What, like, what's happened here? Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta blow up a horse, innit? I guess. I'm sure Dorsal Fin 1 would quite like this. This prospect. Mango's in your walls. I see. SFA needs a father figure and you're not stepping up. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't want to be a father. It's just as simple as that, you know. I'm not. I know my limits. So, when I gave birth to SFA, I did indeed put him in the walls with Mango. But Papa... How many kids have you just up and left? That one I dropped. Round Charles made a really good football. Bunny. Let's go a tentative 8. Tentative. Please, sir, I'd like some more. Can I have more slop and mushy peas? Tentative. Tentative indeed. I can no longer support Cahir, I just go. I'm just a bit silly sometimes. It's just how it is. If you can't accept that, then leave if you must. You know? I'm not gonna slay. You're not silly enough. You want me to abandon more children? I can do that. I can abandon way more children. I could abandon 6 million more children. If you need me to. I would do it in a heartbeat. Wait, there is a new dorsal fin emote. Dorsal 8 hold. Oh, I see. It's like a double one. What does it take to make an octopus laugh? They can't. They're beings of hatred and malice and cannot feel joy. Tentacles. They only got 8. That's why they're octopus. Hen Lickles. Pip, excuse me. Pip, are you out here licking octopi? Don't worry, Kia. Only a 0.012, 0.012% chance of a reset. I'm aware. But that builds up. Yeah, he's an adult. I can't stop him. Go get them octopuses! No! No! They didn't want Pip to link them. No, if they didn't want Pip to lick them, they wouldn't need 10 pickles. The issue is if I reference that post, everyone's going to call me weird. It's actually a 0% chance each reset because I patched it. No! I can't believe they'd do this to me specifically. Kaguna. I'm not a Guna. This isn't like a Guna thing, but you'd call me weird all the same. Kaguba. I'll take that. That's a title I will take. You know? I have never gooned once in my life. I could be a henchman for a supervillain. I could be that kind of goon. But I've never gooned before. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Got a goon at least once a week? No. No, I don't. I wouldn't. If not, you got to go to the doctor. For what? You don't give low-level henchmen energy, sorry. You're right, I'm the supervillain, aren't I? I'm the big boss. His goon is all packed up, I'm leaving. That's the line? Man, this guy doesn't masturbate. How cringe. Leaves. I was leaving because of my own joke. Oh, I see. Suddenly this isn't a safe space anymore because he doesn't masturbate. Download bust. Exactly, yeah, no, it's just a line crossed, isn't it? Sometimes I think about that guy who forgot to end stream. Bust, or maybe I'll take it off? Huh? Yeah, no, take what, dorsal fin one? I'm on SFA side here. I'm just quoting a gambler. I was gonna say someone else. Alright, yeah, no, yeah, no, sometimes I think about that guy who forgot to end stream. Still had his webcam on. Had, like, one of those setups that, like, was, like, right in front of his bed. And just, like, after stream went straight to jork it, and it's like... Immediately, like, you end stream and then it's time. Link. What? What? That stream was Cahir, never facecammed again. No, of course not. I'm a VTuber because I thought VTubing is fun. There's no other reason to it. He might be kidding, but I'm not. Link? Dorsal fin? Wait. Anyways, Pip, I'll get it for you. Huh? Mango has it? I mean, it's one way to relieve tension, I guess. Might have been a stressful stream. Maybe. I did forget to turn off his webcam. Imagine having, like, a really shit stream. Such a shit stream that it's, like, such a shit stream, right? That after finishing, you feel you have to, like, go and relieve tension by schlonking it. And then you realize you didn't turn off the stream. I'd say, like, that's grounds for quitting streaming, but you kind of have to. You kind of have to quit after that, because you've probably been banned. Then again, iShowSpeed did come back from flashing his stream that one time. What happens first? Ban or bust? No! Gonna have a pot noodle. Haven't ate today apart from breakfast and dinner. Oh, well, have luck with your pot noodle. What's in your pot noodle? Ban or bust! Sounds like a show. The boom immediately after. I love that. Need that gamba. No! Didn't feel like lunch. That's fair enough. I know, I'll love a good bit of lunch, you know. Ugh. Lunch. On my way for an unforgettable luncheon. Steamed hams. I thought you said steamed clams. He wanted to edge himself and his streaming career. Stream idea called Ban or Bust, and you shake a bunch of sodas under a desk. Guts. Sodas? Good idea. Better idea. Carbonated milk. So the thing is... Nasty, no more ideas from you, ew. You don't have to drink the carbonated milk. That's just pilk, but it'll get you back. Well, it's not pilk, because it's not mixed with Pepsi, is it? Pepsi is... Pepsi and milk. Carbonated milk, not pilk. You can't shake a can hard enough for it to pop. Sounds like someone isn't strong enough. Noah Fishy, hello, how goes it? I hope that your week's been going well. You've not walked into any weird conversations at all, don't worry. Today I'm hunting for shiny Minccino. I've literally just passed 10k encounters. I'm hunting for the Minccino at the very beginning of Pokemon Black and White. That being Professor Juniper's. It's been a while, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Alright. You catch any shinies recently yourself? Yeah, nice, nice. What'd you get? What'd you grab? Alright. Shiny Wooper, nice, nice. Which Wooper? Which is a distinction now with Polmain. Which Wooper is everyone's favorite now? We've got two of them. The blue one, that's, well, I guess. When you say the blue one, do you mean the blue shiny, or do you mean the blue regular? Because Poldain Wooper shiny is like an indigo-y color. I'd say it falls under the blue umbrella. Blue regular. I thought as much. I just thought I'd double check. But yeah, no, love a good bit of Wooper. I like the blue Wooper most, but your favorite Evo is Clod. Clod's that's fair. Clodsire is very cool. So why are you trying to get that Pokemon shiny? Don't like it. It just seems like a cool shiny to see. I'd say get, but I guess you don't get it, you just spot it. Like, how many people have seen this shiny? Let me check something. Pokemon Black and White sales. 15.4 million. 15.64. $1,955. Is that small? I'm gonna write this regularly because it's giving me like the written number instead of the actual number, and it's confusing me. Right, so if that's the million, then that's 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Okay. So, got to go. Fair enough, Noah. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Apparently only 2,000 people. Probably over 2,000 people, because I'm sure a lot of people have replayed and reset the games. But that's a much lower number than I was expecting. I own like 4. So you 4 times. 4 copies of Pokemon Black and White? Okay, when he finally gets his Minccino, it's been 3,000 years. I'll have to keep that one in mind for the YouTube short, actually. Hopefully it gets more than 1,000 views. We'll find out. No, I was trying to seem cool to Fishy and they left. I better be getting credit for that line, or else... Okay, I won't use it then, don't worry. Guy who hates giving credit to people, but doesn't just steal the idea. No, you can use it. Can't be bothered to sue. Too much paperwork. If I remember to credit you, I will. If I have the idea, because this shiny I get 5 years down the line, I might just have forgotten, you know. 2023 hunt completed in 2025. Leaked footage from Area 51. I hope so. That would be quite cool. I'm just gonna leave a really kind comment if you do. You know what? I'm gonna have to now to boost that comment ratio on the video. You know how it is. I'll comment twice for double the accuracy. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's how it works. But, I would appreciate it all the same. Love a good comment on the video. Alright. Me when I get too into the music. It's crazy that this time next week we might have seen ZA footage. I like that one person on Twitter who said Legends ZA won't be the last trailer. And I find that quite funny personally. Because I started Pip's birthday present today and I can't talk... You know what, I shouldn't do that. That is very exciting though, Guts. Best of luck. Hopefully Pip isn't here. I feel like that was a bit of a risk anyway, Guts. Wait, no, Guts, I've got you. Don't worry. Guts never said anything, Pip. I don't know what you're talking about. You're welcome. Gage, hello! I completed your canto on your shiny living dex. Oh, nice! Congratulations! That is very exciting. That's all of canto? Like Alolan and other forms and such? Or just the main canto dex? You're going to have to learn how to make noodles at some point. You should, you should. One of these days I'll confess to a crime in your chat here. One of these days. You already have, Felix. Okay, Gaslight Girlies. Oh, okay, yeah, no, good. Glad we cleared that up. You just sent the horse explosion tutorial in the Discord meme channel. Great. That's awesome. Not counting regionals. That's fair, that's fair. In general? Or just in the Kanto decks? Do I risk reading this out? Hey Siri, send Pip a text to Pip asking if he can get off work early because I'm too lazy to be fucked to change apps. I flinched there because I was unsure if it would make my phone do it, but I have not turned that on my phone. Did it actually contact Siri on your phone, Guts? I hope it did on someone else's. I'm interested to see how it would interpret Pip in this case, right? In my defense, gravity is natural causes, so you're not. I'm innocent. I want to get my shiny mana feet to level 100, but I have no candy after doing the dex. Oh no. Get Raiden then. Or you could just transfer it to... I don't know, like Legends Arceus and fight Alphas? I don't know. You completed Kanto, Sinnoh, and Paldea, excluding Shiny Locks for Paldea. I see, nice. That's 3 of 9, 6 to go. But, Kanto and Sinnoh are both quite big dexes, so those are 2 of the big ones. In fact, Scarlet and Violet is one of the bigger dex sizes as well. I'd keep an eye out, because I'm sure we'll be getting some Scarlet and Violet event mons shiny soon. Didn't do anything on yours but headphones, I guess. Also, don't have an iPhone. Didn't do anything on mine but AirPod, I guess. Oh, I see. You get View, and you send messages to Pip asking. I technically completed Johto. Technically? I didn't even have my earpods in because I took a call. But also, sure. You still need Celebi. I see. Well, if random 14-year-olds on 4chan are right somehow, we might be getting a Crystal re-release. But we're probably not. Isn't Legends Arceus because it's the best Pokemon game on the Switch besides Shield? No bias, no bias? We'll see if that's the case after ZA comes out as well. It's like a downward hill. I don't know, I had a doctor's appointment today, so I was worried about that. Like, now we're past that. What the fuck, how did I read your mind through your screen? But now we're past that, it's just like a straight shot. Okay, bye guys, I gotta go get my cat and then make Pip get off work earlier, so bye-bye. Goodbye, Gus, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Say hello to Pip and your cat for me. But, I don't know, I'm interested because everyone seems very convinced that we won't be getting the Kalos starters as the starters again in ZA. So, that's the thing I'm very excited to see. Is it going to be the Kalos starters, but they get Megas this time around, or is it going to be something else? I'm hyped for it. I'm extremely excited for that trailer. No matter what, Shield will still have a place in your heart for being your first Pokemon game, and give me your mental support, Lucario. That's fair. I can't slate that. But that's like the thing that I think Pokemon has in the bag so well. Doctor Who has it as well, to an extent. But people... How do I put this? For a while, people always complained about Gen 1ers. They don't as much these days, because Gen 1ers aren't as vocal, because they're a much smaller part of the community. Then Emerald was the best game. Everyone was like, yeah, Emerald's the best. The de facto best. And then it started to be Sinnoh, and now it's... Oh, and then it moved over to Gen 5. And then we had, like, this period where people were like, no, Kalos is really slept upon. Which is interesting. Because we never had the Kalos's peak phase. And I think that's because, right, when people started playing Kalos, when the people who started growing up with Kalos got all their nostalgia for Kalos, right, it would have been past the point, they would have all been on the internet enough to see all the Kalos slander. For years, people fucking despised Kalos, right? So I think a lot of the Kalos fans ended up internalizing that. So they're like, Kalos is slept upon actually instead of Kalos' peak. But now we're starting to see Sun and Moon fans creep up, which Sun and Moon were like... I agree that Kalos had issues. I don't think it has as many issues as people say it did. Kalos was overhated for its time. Do not get me wrong. Sun and Moon? The slander of Sun and Moon was insane. People fucking hated those games for, like, no reason. Like, I've never understood the hate boner for Sun and Moon. Sun was the game that brought you back. Nice, nice. I never internalized all the Sword and Shield hate. That's fair, that's fair. I like the new Pokemon from it, but there's just not a lot. It's very much that, like, X and Y remained the de facto Pokemon game for me, and I don't know why, because not even, like, Sword and Shield are taking that place in my head. Like, X and Y are, like, the Pokemon experience in my head. And I don't know why it's that way specifically. But they are just the Pokemon games. You know? Like, every other Pokemon game I feel like brings a little, like, new thing to the table. Or, like, something different to the table. Whereas X and Y feels like Pokemon at its most Pokemon to me. And I'm not sure why that is. Sun and Moon Goat game. Moon is my favorite game. Nice, nice. I'd give my Switch away. But you touched my DS and I'll skin you. Fair enough. I want to see 3 megas from 3 random-ass games with regionals and then label it Collusion. I wonder if I hope we do get some Collusion stuff. Collusion stuff high on my list. But yeah, no, what was it called? I remember sneaking my DS into my room. Because, and I'm not going to slate them for this, but my family was very much like a no, like, electronics in your room overnight type family. And I'm not going to slate that entirely, but I remember sneaking my DS into my room so I could play Pokemon Sun late into the night. I remember on that first day, I think I got all the way up to Kiawe. Chance's final battle theme is your favourite track, especially the house when Zacian and Zamazenta appear. That does go hard, to be fair. Vibes, exactly, exactly. But unfortunately fall into the Kalos slander category. Only BDSP has managed to come worse than it. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I know you might not agree with this, but I've always said if BDSP is like the worst game in the franchise, then Pokemon's not doing that bad as a franchise. Also, Leon music is so hated, but it sounds like you've won, because everyone thinks Leon has already won. That represents his cocky wit. People hate the Leon theme? I love the Leon theme. I don't know, it's just such a triumphant theme. I kind of get the, oh, it sounds like you've already won thing, because, like, obviously it's the Hall of Fame music. But, I don't know, like, it's almost saying that the fact you're fighting Leon to begin with means you're in the Hall of Fame. All the spotlights are on you and Leon in this, like, big final bout. It really captures, I think, the essence of Sword and Shield. Just, like, gym system. I don't know, Sword and Shield, I'm not sure how much bad I actually have to say about Sword and Shield, but, like, fundamentally they didn't do as much for me as other Pokemon games, as, like, a blunt truth with them. But the gym system in Sword and Shield is the best the gym system's ever been. Sword and Shield, I wish they'd elaborated on it a bit more, but I love the Sword and Shield gym system. Me on opposite day. Do you hate the Sword and Shield gym system? Or are you talking about Mango saying clearly Black and White is the worst Pokemon game? Just gets hated on, some people don't think you should feel like you've won when you haven't. I don't get that take at all. That's a weird one. That is quite an odd take. I will be quite honest. I'm back. Oh wow, it's almost 10, what the hell? By the way, I think the Sword and Shield gym system is interesting and suits the region. They do love their football and stadium stuff, don't they? Exactly. Exactly. That's why I think it's so peak and that Team Yell is football hooligans, but I don't know. I feel like there are ways they could have done it better, but Sword and Shield gym puzzles are so good until Opal, and even though the 6th one was good as well. Yeah, no, Sword and Shield, I think, has some of my favorite gym puzzles. I agree with that 100%. Because some of them felt like actual puzzles as well. I don't know, I find like, if you look at older games, a lot of the gym puzzles boil down to maze. X and Y is especially guilty of every gym puzzle in the game being a maze. Sword and Shield, however, while it does have some mazes, it actually like does a lot of interesting things with its gym puzzles. I feel like Scarlet and Violet has a few interesting gym puzzles as well. But I think Sword and Shield definitely remains the best in terms of gym puzzles for now. Swish. I'm surprised all the Swish puzzles aren't spotting the Swish tree and then hit it after doing the maze and fighting the maze hooligans. Yeah. How was the lobotomy, SFA? I forgot half the Scarvi puzzles. So Katie is the olive ball minigame. Then Brashius is you have to herd up all the Sunflora. After that, Iono is a game of find the... It's not spot the difference. Where's Wally? Kofu's is... You have to go find his wallet, but the gym puzzle is more or less haggling. It's more or less joining the auction. Larry's is finding out the information for his favorite order. Then you... Because Larry's 5. Tulips is that weird button pressing game. I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all. Then, Rhymes is hyping up the audience, which is more or less just a few double battles. Which is more or less the same as Raihan's, honestly. And then Grusha's is going down the slope, hitting all the, holes. I think it's going through all the poles and not hitting any of the poles, but you know what I mean. So there are some good ones, but I feel like the peaks of Sword and Shield are higher than the peaks of Scarlet Violet. I'm not sure the troughs are lower, though. Because... Sword and Shield's worst ones are probably Raihan's, which is just a few double battles. Actually, no. Maybe? I guess it depends. Because Piers' is pretty tripe. Because it's walk down a corridor and fight a bunch of Team Yell grunts. Which isn't good. I don't like that one at all. Search SS is cool with like the little dowsing rods. Although it's fundamentally a maze. But it's in Spikemuth, it sure is. Reminds me of home. What place in America is like Spikemuth, Felix? But, what's it called? Opals is pretty interesting. I like the concept of Opals, actually. I'm gonna be real, I think Opal's gym is a pretty solid one. You know, Pokemon games are about Pokemon battling. It makes sense for there to be a few Pokemon battling-based gyms. I think Spikemuth is boring because it's just a gauntlet. And I think Patterrz is a bit underwhelming because it's more or less just a tutorial for double battles before you have his big double battle. I like the fact that it's fighting weather teams. I think that is pretty interesting, actually. I'll give him that, which probably does make it a bit better than Rhymes, which isn't doing that. But, I think Raihan and Patterrz are definitely the lowest. Opals presents the interesting idea of, like, doing the Blaine gym, but making you fight the trainers anyway. Because, like, in the Blaine gym, right, everyone fights the trainers anyway. I always fight the trainers in Blaine's gym. I never skip the trainers in Blaine's gym. I always fight them anyway, right? So I like the fact that you're in the battle and the questions have effects on the battle rather than having to get the question right to skip the battle. Right? I swear Spikemuth has to be a reference to the amount of ran-down alleys in the UK. Especially behind random shops in the middle of housing estates. Yeah, Spikemuth's based on a specific town, I think. But I'm too dumb. You know, Spikemuth has good vibes. But I wish it wasn't the gym itself. Like, it kind of suffers the Sword and Shield issue of everywhere feeling like a theatre set rather than an actual place. Because Alola's map design worked in Alola, because Alola was a very tight-knit region, right? When you're going along a route, you feel like you're surrounded by the rest of the world. But in Sword and Shield, you don't. In Sword and Shield, like, places like, the Milo Town. Like, you see houses and stuff around the other side, but you're not allowed there. Just a lot of the... It has some good cities, do not get me wrong. I really like Motostoke and Circhester. Motostoke and Circhester, they feel like proper areas. But, place called, Llandudno. Is that Welsh? Well, it is in Wales, isn't it? Would have been good if Dynamax Pokemon from the Darkest Day had entered Spikemuth and they didn't know how to handle it, as they didn't have a Power Spot and Patterrz has a breakdown. Patterrz was the 7th gym leader in a gym system that uses a tournament to decide who the gym leaders are for any rotation. Patterrz knows how to handle Dynamax Pokemon. Like, it's implied the Sword and Shield gym system has the upper echelon of, like, the upper 5. Then there's the lower 3. But then below that, there are, like, a load of other gym leaders all vying for, like, the 8. The top 8. To be an actual gym leader in the gym run. Patterrz being someone who's consistently up there despite refusing to use Dynamax. Patterrz is the GOAT. Simple as that. It is in Miles Eye, yeah. No, but Swallow Hill's out in Wyndon. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that does make a bit more sense. I thought you were slandering Piers then, and I was like, huh? And I was like, huh? The true battler, even though he gets a very awkward cutscene. Yeah. Like, the thing is, Sword and Shield's music does have voices in it. In, like, the big... Like, when you Dynamax, you get the rah, 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 right? Like, I really wonder why they didn't pull anything together for that. This is such a W... Yeah, no, exactly. Because, like, especially considering the fact that it's a tournament to see who the gym leaders are for any league. Like, it's actively like a tournament. They're all vying for that position. So to be the 7th gym leader and refusing to use Dynamax, that is an insane accomplishment. Like, Piers knows exactly what he's doing. I wonder if Marnie would take the power spot, though. Because obviously she... I don't know, like... I'm not going to slate her for it. Some people slate the fact that Marnie uses Dynamax. I'm not. Because she isn't her brother. And she doesn't have to be her brother. But... Alright. I'm going to go to the toilet quickly, I think. But after I am back, I will be continuing on with the hunt. So I would make sure to stay tuned, because I will be right back. And we are back again. Tell your wives, tell your friends. Okay. P? Splashing emotes? Oh no. I mean, he'd be the third best person. 1, Leon, 2, Raihan. And he probably defeated all the previous leaders before him without a Dynamax. Exactly. Or at least, like, if I'm guessing it was... I don't really know how the... We don't really get clarified how that pecking order works, I don't think. But, yeah. Alright. Now then. What is one starter you'd like to see in ZA? I think that's my question. If ZA does come along, and no, when ZA does come along, and if its starters are different, Snivy, understandable. I'm Team Poplio. Although I wouldn't slate Turtwig. I'll be interested to see. I don't know. Like in my head, it's like, well, we can't get any of the Heatwave starters or the Sinnoh starters because they just came out. But they wouldn't want to give us a 7-5-2 again. They can't really give us a 3 in ZA, can they? I could expect it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a Gen 8 starter ends up in that thing. Snivy, Fennec, and Poplio is just a serve-off. But it's Kalos, so have to settle for something else for fire. I could expect Score Bunny. If I was swapping one of those out, I'd say probably Score Bunny. Hope we get an early release date. I mean, I guess we'll find out. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not the Christmas thing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a winter thing. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a summer release. But I guess we'll have to find out. The thing is it might not be a summer release if the Switch 2 is a summer release, right? Because they're not going to want to do a summer release with the Switch 2, because then they'll be battling for... Then they'll be battling with the Switch 2 for sales, which they're not really going to want to be doing, because the Switch 2 is obviously going to come out with a game or two that's going to be like a big, wow, look at the game, you know? So... You should train Flash, Turtwig, and Speed IVs? I should, you're right. I'd like it if they made Cinderace actually good, no shade. Didn't they slander Cinderace's Pyro Ball in Scarlet Violet? They did. I mean, Scarlet Violet changed a lot of the animations to work with the panoramic camera, which was a shame. But, I love Score Bunny because I used to have a white rabbit called Oscar. And that's also a footballer name, so... Or something, so it was perfect. I see. Yeah, I'm generally, like... Ride or die for a starter from the beginning is the funny thing. Like, Poplio I was. Then, not Cinderace, Score Bunny I was. Then I was for Quaxley as well. If we do get Score Bunny, I wonder what form it's going to take. I don't really know of many French sports. Maybe fencing? That could be cool. Sobble is peak. I like Sobble, but I don't like Inteleon. Sobble's cute. Drizzile? I like Drizzile. Inteleon just doesn't do it for me. There's a water gun, grenade, and sniper all in one line. Yeah, I like Inteleon in concept. James Bond Lizard, I just don't like his design. Gunk? What about Gunk? What about our boy? Inteleon grew on me a lot, seeing 1 or 2 clips in the anime, and also playing Unite, but I feel every time I look at it, it's like, you could have been so much cooler looking. Yeah, too lanky. and skinny. Starting? What? No, I think it'd be Intellion. I couldn't imagine Score Bunny being other than Gallop because it's football. I feel like you could definitely do other things with Score Bunny. Maybe they'll make an American football. Maybe they'll make American football Score Bunny a starter gunk. Krogunk isn't a starter, Mango. I hope it's in the game. But it won't be a starter. But since we've already had Sinnoh remakes, there won't be a Let's Go Krogunk. Why can he not be a starter? Well, I guess there's no specific reason as to why he can't be, but generally, Legends Archie has suggested that the starters of Legends games might be remixed starters from older games, which is like the Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle combo. Every Pokemon we've mentioned so far have been the starter Pokemon of different games. Krogunk isn't a starter Pokemon. If Krogunk was going to be a starter Pokemon, it would be in a game like Let's Go, where there was Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. But again, we've already been to Sinnoh in a remake, so I wouldn't expect a that. What is Superior and Napoleon are too French though, so they go with something else. Maybe. But they are pretty French. Guess we'll find out. So Gunk is not Let's Going. Gunk is not Let's Going. But Gunk is in the Kalos decks, so hopefully it makes an appearance. Mostly expects Legend to follow a pattern, like starter Pokemon from the main game changed everything else. That is true, that is true. We could get something else for a starter. I guess we'll find out. Superior's a baguette? Yeah, exactly. If Fido wasn't so new, I wouldn't have been surprised if we got like a... I guess Dash Bun was kind of a baguette dog, isn't he? For all we know, anything could happen transfer in the main game. Maybe, maybe. I guess we'll have to find out, though. But I feel like the ethos behind mixing up the starters is to give the starters new forms, right? So while it's not necessarily a certain set-in-stone aspect of the game, I feel like that's not going to be an aspect they're going to want to get rid of. When the starters are Paradoxin, it's Water-type Fennekin, Fire-type Chespin, and Grass-type Froakie. Sounds like a fan game. Oh no, not the French. I want Ramrage, Slakoth, and Cyndaquil as starters for the next game. Right. Well, you keep your fingers crossed for that one. Original thought located. Ugh. I love that. Original thought located. Keep the gunks away from the French. Maybe. I'm just interested to see if held items will be back. I'm pretty certain. Well, I'm not certain. I'm confident that abilities will be back. Because shit like Parental Bond is what separates Mega Kangaskhan from regular Kangaskhan, right? Like Mega Ampharos, for example, it's because it's a dragon type now, yeah? Sableye gets like a huge defensive, but does it get a huge defensive boost? I might be pulling that one out my arse. But like some Pokemon, it's like a stats-based thing more than like a. But like some Pokemon, it is like their Mega Evolutions are very much based on their new abilities. So, I do think if we're getting similar regional starters, it's going to be 1, 6, and 8. Why would it be 6 in a game that's in Gen 6? I don't know. My issue with like that system is A, it's Legend ZA. Set in like the Kalos region. I feel like they wouldn't want a Kalos starter to be part of those. Additionally, the Gen 1 starters were our secondary starters in Kalos. So I'd be surprised if the Gen 1 starters were starters again. Especially considering the Gen 1 starters already have Megas. That's my thought on those two. Mango is just saying numbers, I see. They should give us a Flabebe as a starter so I don't have to make a decision. Wish granted! Except you do have to make a decision because you have to choose what colour its flowers are. If Skiddo was a normal grass, they could have done a Skiddo line, Litleo line, Helioptile line. It would have made sense. That is true. I always thought Skiddo was a normal grass type because of that, I think. No, it's even more difficult than picking a starter. But yeah, it makes me think it's that Gen 1, 3, and 6 are off the table for, like, starters. Just because of that. I could see us getting a Gen 4 starter, but I'd be almost surprised. Especially considering Arceus didn't have any Gen 6 starters, but I guess that's maybe not a fair assessment. I think it's actually very, very logical that Gen 1 is there, as I think they'll call back to those games. Gen 6, on the other hand, you're probably right. Yeah, but I feel like the Gen 1 starters will be elsewhere in the game, because they all have Megas already. I feel like people will be pissed, and they know people will be pissed, if they put, like, Charmander in the ZA starter lineup, and then Charizard gets another Mega or another form. I don't think it'll be 4, why not 3? Because they already have Megas. I think the fact that some of these Pokemon already have Megas is going to make them difficult to make as the new starters, because the new starters are going to be one of two things. Number one, they're going to be regional variants, or number two, they're going to get new Megas. And if they give Blastoise a regional variant, then what? Are Venusaur and Charizard going to be in the game? Are they going to have their Megas? In which case, is Blastoise going to be Mega Evolvable in the game or not? And then same thing with Gen 3. I don't know, maybe they won't see it as a problem, but I feel like it would be odd, is my take. Again, I'm still pretty certain, well not pretty, I feel that we're going to get the Gen 6 starters again. Because they're not going to have regional variants, they're going to have Mega Evolutions. We're going to get Froakie, Fennekin, and Chespin again, but they're going to have Megas this time around. In fact, starts having Megas, I think that's very possible. Yeah, but if they already have Megas, I feel like they understand that there will be a lot of people who see a starter already having a Mega being in the lineup, being as if another starter's losing the chance to get a Mega. And people aren't going to be chuffed at that. But then again, maybe I'm weighing the fan reaction too much. But people definitely think that way if we get, like, any of the Gen 1 or 3 starters in the starter lineup, and they get regional variants or Megas. Actually, they're going to pull an XY and not give the starters Megas, and give you the Kanto starters when you quell the first Noble, therefore opening the door for Remoraid, Slakoth, and Cyndaquil. Right. Yeah, no, of course. Are people ever chuffed with new things? No, that's true, but... maybe I can't just conjure an apple that well, but I don't see them making a Mega Superior that suits my taste, so I don't mind if it's not. Yeah, no, if... wait, okay, let me take another step. I feel like if we get a new set of starters, they have a decent shot at not getting Megas and just getting regional variants. I think it very much depends on the way ZA goes, because there's every chance that ZA focuses more on Megas than regional variants, and we get few, if any, regional variants, right? But, I mean, maybe I'm reaching, but what if it was a regional Mega? I could see us getting a few regional Megas. Maybe. But my gut is saying, and maybe my gut's wrong, but my gut is saying we're either going to get regional variants of starters or starters are going to get Megas. I think we're going to be looking at a one or the other. Is my thought on it. I'd be surprised. I'd welcome the idea of both, but I'd be surprised if it happened. Is my thought on that matter. But I could also see. Okay. I could see us getting the Kanto starters again, but they all get regional variants and Megas, right? I could also see us getting the Kalos starters as secondary starters, like we got the Kanto starters in X and Y. And then the Kalos starters are the ones with the Megas, and then the first round of starters are the ones without the Megas. In fact, I'd say that's even a pretty likely opportunity to happen, because of the way that Legends Arceus is very much reminiscent of Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. And if Legends ZA continues on the same breadth and has a very similar like plot layout and plot structure, that means we would see the Ultimate Weapon come back, and that also means that there's a high likelihood of us getting a starter trio similar in the same vein to Legends Arceus, but that have regional variants and then no Megas, and then later on we get the Kalos starters which can all Mega Evolve. That's my thought on it. But we'll see. And that's the blunt truth of that, isn't it? Is we'll just have to wait. We'll get that question answered soon, but I'd be surprised if they gave Gen 1 or 3 regional variants, because they all already have Mega Evolutions, and I feel like they understand that that's going to be a very, like, prickly subject for the fans. So, Remy, hello, how goes it? I hope that your week's gone well. Gone off to a good start. I'm continuing my Minccino hunt today. At 10,000 encounters, finally. The A and ZA looks like the weapon. It does. It also vaguely looks... you could argue it's similar to a Delta symbol as well, I think, maybe? What does Delta look like? Delta symbol is... yeah, no, you kind of... maybe a Delta symbol. Arguably, potentially a Delta symbol. At a stretch. Been sick for like 2 weeks, so not the best. Understandable, understandable. You feeling better now, or are you still battling it? But, I mean, like, it's a shame, because this is the main thing we can theorize about at the moment, because we know nothing else about the game. Still battling, understandable. I hope you feel better soon, then. Best of luck with your illnesses. But, we'll probably see it play out on Friday. No, Thursday. It is Thursday, right? It is. Yeah, no, yeah, it's Thursday. So. But I'm interested to see what they've got in store. Found a random alpha wormhole. Nice, congratulations. But, have you given the wormhole to that guy yet? Because you could give the alpha wormhole to that guy and that'd be quite funny, I think. But, you have, that's a shame. Fair enough, though. But, I was going to say something and I've forgotten what it is. I bet we'll get a Mega Mew. That's the thing I'm going to say. I bet we'll get a Mega Mew. I'm also interested to see if Mewtwo's going to be in the game. Because Mega Mewtwo is a very big thing, right? In the original X and Y. But... obviously, unless there is time travel shenanigans. I need Mew 3? Yeah? I feel like that would be in like a Kanto game, though, you know? Mega Volcanion? Potentially. I feel like maybe not... I feel like Volcanion's more likely to get a Mega than Hooper, because Hooper already has another form. So it'd be weird for that... So, like, I'd be surprised if they, like, did Mega Hooper like that. I don't know his lore, but he needs something real. Mega Magearna. I could see a Mega Magearna. I do think. Because Magearna was like the odd Gen 7 Pokemon that was like the weird like straddle line. Mega Magearna accompanied by Lusamine or Lily Ancestor. Oh, you're cooking with that one, actually. You're cooking with that one. Dude. ZA isn't the game this is, like, I would expect it to happen in. But Aether Foundation, I want Aether Foundation back in some way. I find it quite odd that we meet this international Pokemon conservation organization, and they appear in only Sun and Moon. And they appear in only Sun and Moon and New Sun. I find that so odd. I really hope Aether come back at some point. I guess it would make sense for them to come back in an anniversary game, though. Especially since, like, I'm talking about Gen 10 here. Which I am expecting to come out next year. But yeah, it makes sense for them to come out in an anniversary game, though, right? Because Sun and Moon had, like, Grimsley appear. Chorus was just there. And then they had the battle tree with a bunch of other old trainers that was run by Red and Blue. So, the Aether Foundation returning in Gen 10, I'd say maybe isn't entirely unrealistic. I guess it depends what the themes of the game are, though, because the reason why there was a Pokemon conservation ship group in Sun and Moon was because of how nature-focused and stuff Sun and Moon were. Like, all the Ultra Beasts being based on invasive species. Or at least a lot of the Ultra Beasts. No, some of the Ultra... The Ultra Beasts were framed as invasive species, is what I mean. And there were a lot of, like, implications of invasive species, and Sun and Moon very much leaned a lot more into, like, the whole Pokemon food chain than games ever had in the past. So, like, that's the reason why there was a Pokemon conservationist group in those games, because that was kind of, like, at the core of those games. It was one of its main themes. So that makes sense. That's logical. But they clarified it as a worldwide organization, right? Like, half the point was it was a global group. Lusamine was the head of the Aether Foundation. Faber was a branch chief. Right? Faber was the chief of that branch of Aether. So, there are other branches of Aether with other chiefs. Maybe they're all evil, maybe they're not all evil. But I don't think it'd be hard to reintroduce Aether. You know? Because they're a Pokemon conservationist group. Just introduce them the way that you did in Sun and Moon. Where they're helping Pokemon out. Right? Then maybe you help battle the evil team or calm a Pokemon or do something. And then they're like, oh, come to our headquarters. And then you meet the boss and they're like, I might look like I'm in my 20s, but I'm 40 years old, you know? Hell, it's been a decade since Sun and Moon came out. It will have been a decade since Sun and Moon came out next year, right? I wouldn't say it's far-fetched to have Lily or Gladion be the, like, executive of Aether. And I feel like that would be a less ham-fisted cameo than, like, fucking Colress. Or Grimsley randomly appearing on a beach to flip a coin. Imagine they're like, oh, the head of the organization is here at the moment, and Gladion turns around and is like, hi, I'm Gladion. Hi, I'm Gladion, and this is my partner, Silvally. You know? But, and then, he gives you a Type Null as a gift. So Type Null is back. Aether are the villains, but then Gladion realizes that shit's going down again. They've made another Type Null underground. And he's like, yeah, no, they must have stolen the blueprints from our Alola installation. You can have it as a gift. Or that one guy from the battle train. I feel like Ingo's a different case, though. Like, in a way, it is a bit of fan service, but it kind of adds to the, like, his makes sense in the fact that it's a very interesting, like, suggestion on the destabilization of time and the space-time rifts. Because a lot of people assume that Ingo was taken back in time by Arceus as well, but I've always assumed that he was taken back in time by one of the space-time rifts. One of the one of the paradoxes. And I don't know, I always like that. And that element. Like, Ingo as well is then an actual character in Legends of Arceus. In the sense of, like, he's one of the Wardens. You travel through the Cornet Highlands with him, learn about him, and the tragedy of his situation kind of sinks in as you get to know him better, right? Grimsley appears for 2 seconds to flip a coin and give you Sharpedo. In Sun and Moon, all Colress does is give you Flame Charge. In Sun and Moon, right? Colress wanders up to you on a random route and is like, here, have Flame Charge. Like, Ingo is an actual character in the game, and I feel, which is why I, like, Ingo I put in, like, the category of, like, Red and Blue in that game, for example. Or Rainbow Rocket in general, where they actually have a purpose as to why they're there and doing stuff. Whereas Grimsley and Colorus in Sun and Moon. In Usum, he feels like he has more of a purpose. But it just felt like they were there for fans to be like, oh, it's the Scrungle! It's my Scrungly boy! You know? They just needed us to see him in 3D, I guess. Yeah, no, more or less. Like, but, yeah, I wonder if we will get that kind of cameo in, Gen 10. The thing is, here's my thoughts. Sword and Shield? No one from past games. No one. They barely even mention past games. The only time, like the main mention of past games is, like, when they give you type null and they're like, yes, we stole this from Aether Foundation. Scarlet and Violet, no references to past games. You go to a whole academy based on Juniper, right? The only link to past games there is Drayton. Because, with, like, Drayton and Lacey, because they're related to characters from Black and White. But they're not those characters themselves, and you don't meet those characters. So I'm wondering if Legends games are becoming the look at your favorite cameo boy games. Because, like, Legends Arceus, like, we'll have to see as ZA progress, like, as ZA gets announced and what's in it and stuff, but, like, Legends Arceus is like, oh, look, it's Silene. Oh, look, it's, Silene, she's Cyrus. Oh, look, it's, Commander Kamado. It's Professor Rowan. You know? If you look at the descriptions for the BB League Legions, they say they're from different cities in Juniper, and tell you the cities. They do indeed, but there's still not a cameo of a character from Juniper. It still feels quite disconnected from the other games, in a way Pokemon hasn't since, like, Gen 3 or 4. Trying to remember if there are any Hoennian characters or, like... No, Professor Oak appears in Gen 4. Professor Oak shows up in Gen 4, so, like, that's a minor cameo. Is it a big cameo? No, but it's a minor cameo. I'm trying to remember if there are any others. But then Gen 5 has Caitlyn, and you meet Crash Awake. And then there's Looker in the post-game. And obviously Black and White 2 has the whole Pokemon World Tournament, which is a giant reference and has every gym leader ever. Gen 6 once more has Looker. Looker comes back to say hello. Trying to remember if there are any others. Oh, Gen 5 has Cynthia as well. Black and White do. Yeah, trying to remember if there are any others in Gen 6. I'm not sure there are many. Unfortunately. But, then there's Gen 7, which is obviously, like, cameos galore, as I've already said. There are, like, loads. There's Wally, there's Cynthia, like, there's a bunch. But then Gen 8, they just kind of stopped. There were, like, none in Sword and Shield. There was only in Legends Arceus there were a bunch. And then Gen 9, there were references to other cities, but there weren't any, like, firm characters and stuff from older games. So I wonder if just ZA is going to be with the Legends series are going to be, like, the big... Oh, the guys you know! Look at the guys you know! You feeling nostalgic? Moments, you know? I guess we'll have to find out, I'm interested to see if we're going to get Black and White stuff in Gen 10. Because... Well, I'm going to point someone out here. I kind of don't like it, but that would make sense. Yeah, no, I'd rather they have, like, cameos and more stuff from past games appear, so the world feels a bit more connected. Then boom, Gen 10 CahirLIVE cameo, because you have to go places to play golf. Exactly. No, I could see us getting some in Gen 10, because it's going to be the 30th anniversary of the franchise, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got a few references to, like, older stuff, but... Gen 10 is going to have one of two things. Number one, Legends games set in Kanto. Number two, black and white remakes. But no, yeah, as I was saying, Gen 10... No. Wrong gen. Gen 4 had Gen 2 remakes. 2 is half of 4. Gen 6 had Gen 3 remakes. 3 is half of 6. Gen 8 had Gen 4 remakes. 4 is half of 8. So I think Gen 10 will have Gen 5 remakes. Where would you want Gen 10 to be set? From the sounds of it, there are already a few leaks that might be pointing to a location already. But ignoring those, and my disappointment, I would say somewhere in Africa would be cool. Maybe like Egypt. Like, I know Egypt's like the classic Africa region, but I think like an Egypt region would be cool. South America, Brazil region, Chile region would be a interesting one, because I'd be interested to see how they do the map of a Chile region. Right? A Mexico region would be pretty cool as well. I feel like Canada region could be cool. Get it? Because people say it's cold there? Haha, good one. Well, you got me thinking if Gen 10 has Gen 5 remake, South America might be better. Exactly! I would not slate that. And then other places in Asia. Other places in Asia. Like China, Korea, probably South Korea specifically, but you know, India, Taiwan, Thailand. I feel like Taiwan might not be a bet there actually. Now that I think about it, maybe they wouldn't do Taiwan because, but I'm not entirely ruling it from the books. But like, since Gen 5, right? So that's the last 5 generations. It's either been Europe or an American state. I'm not sure China might be safe either because of the censorship over there. That is also true. That is also true. But still, other places in Asia. Like, just not Europe again. I don't want it to be Europe, and I don't want it to be an American state. And I know Hawaii is an American state, it's a bit of an outlier. But if I point to it as an American state, right, then it makes my argument more sound. So but yeah, no, I just don't want it to be Europe again. Like, especially Europe. Australia region. Gen 1 throwback with 50 poison types. Real, actually? Yeah, no, that's a really, that's a good point. Alright, I think I'm going to go to 10,170. 10,000. 10,000. 10,000 cigarettes. New Zealand region would be pretty cool as well, actually. I'll be honest. I'll be real. But, yeah. There are so many places in the world that aren't in Europe, Game Freak. It's like we can go other places, I promise. I promise. There are other places we can go. And it would be cool if we did that. You can go one generation. You can go one generation making a region in anywhere else. Anywhere else. Please. 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 But I guess we'll have to see. And who knows, maybe we'll see on Thursday. Maybe we will see on Thursday. I'm not ruling out all chances for a Gen 10. I'm not ruling out... Okay. Save corruption for one last encounter. I'm not ruling out all chances for Gen 10 announcement. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real. Alright. That's that then. Did I increment? No, I did not. But yeah, no, that's that, I think. That's the stream. But thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. I'll be back on Wednesday with Genshin Impact over on the Genshin channel. But if you're only a Pokemon watcher, well, the next time I'll be green, I guess is the thing to say. We will know more about Legends ZA, probably. Maybe. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. And I'll be back again on Wednesday with Genshin Impact. I hope to see you all there. And I hope you all enjoy the Pokemon Direct on Thursday. I will see you all Wednesday. Goodbye. And can't wait. I'm very excited. But yeah, goodbye and good night. Wait, let me click the right button. Good night.